to get up to the node. Let's see what we can do. Come on over, you two.
Transfer armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Activate Gamma Matrix 5.
Looks like there's another node on the other side, near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
Unit G Mark 1.
There's still no sign of fog.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase throughput by 20%. Engage anti-distribution J1 Zeta. Transfer armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Activate Gamma Matrix 5. Begin.
Looks like there's another node on the other side, near that door.
Mark
Go do your thing.
1.
How to get to that node on the other side?
There's still no sign of fog.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase throughput by 20%. Engage anti-distribution J1 Zeta. Transfer secondary packages to materials A5 and 12. Ordinance in Units A59, B24. Transfer armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Activate Gamma Matrix 5.
Looks like there's another node on the other side, near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
G. Mark 1.
There's still no sign of fog.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase throughput by 20%. Engage active distribution J1 Zeta. Transfer secondary packages to materials B5 and 12. Load ordnance in units A59 to B24.
Okay, there's a platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
Execute armament assessment alpha.
You can get use of this.
Cycle auxiliary pipelines 9HX. Armament assessment complete. Increase secondary loadout for Unit G Mark
These carriers are moving a lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
Activate.
Above us. She's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy!
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
Begin fueling bomb Unit G
It's over.
Mark.
Time. Okay. Now what?
Increase
No.
by 20%. Engage active distribution J1 Zeta.
Who is Hephaestus? What is it like this place? It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
More of those pagans covering that door.
No. What has Hephaestus done to her? Turn it into a weapon. Which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then, plain song. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
You know what we have to do.
Laurel, are you ready?
We have to get down there.
light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down. Here we go. I'm sorry.
More machines are coming!
We'll take care of them, Aloy.
If I can detach them, I can use them against it. Not giving up. I was worried. We have to get down there.
That dome of light. Protecting the machine.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
I'm on
against it. Mind if I do?
I'll take this one.
Warning a machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe. Look, so if you want, you can go back home. Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people? One step at a time. But it starts now.
Destroyer of all businesses.
It's time to harvest.
To compensate. Retreat. Inevitable.
Not bad. Up we go. There's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
Aloy, core. My focus is showing holograms.
This is fine. Looks like Festus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. The data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Graduates of Cradle 9, welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility. Immediately.
What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No. There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. Huh. Might be able to pull that open. Let's see where this leads. Dead end. I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft. And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up? pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them? There's Plainsong. I hope the Utaru are doing okay after the attack. Some of those rocks look loose. I think I can clear them. Ah, another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place. Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area. I suggest you explore this facility, Aloy.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead.
Looks like an office.
Poke around a
Correct.
bit.
The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it. So this was supposed to be the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look. Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
That door leads to the west exit. But before you leave, we have much to discuss.
Right. Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored. Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility. Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
The three subordinate...
All three are relevant to problems currently plagued. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were restored to me, they would constitute a mass. But beware. Their responses to, in human terms...
Like Minerva.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate...
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066. By order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
You said you need Hephaestus to
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines, recovering other subordinate, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance,
I'm afraid that in my present state, launched and merged with 18.8, Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb. A merge cannot be attempted until my...
and how many...
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus...
Correct, which are confined. Hephaestus is that connects the planet's cauldron.
So, when the time...
I do not know. I will attempt...
So, once Hephaestus has been... You'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machine.
Yes. And...
So could you attack the descendants of Farzin?
It is in my nature to take a human life up. So yes, once I have been empowered with the build and command such a... Given the nature of the Far... I must admit, however, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience.
Indeed.
The sole purpose of the signal was to why would descendants...
At this point,
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even...
True.
Unless... The strangers I ran in... I mean, if they did that. If they booted their own Gaia and boosted her until she could take control of Hephaestus.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the snuff out life. To theirs.
So they could be trying to do the same...
But with opposite result.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. You said Sirius...
81 trillion.
Right. So...
On a spacecraft much like the journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinct signal first, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster. A mere 13...
Okay, enough. The descendants I ran into at the Hades... So that's consistent, right?
Yes, a clone of Elizabeth's...
But...
The Odyssey carried up millions of animals. It is conceivable that Elizabeth, with or without her...
That's... destroying a... It's...
It is difficult to know. Or perhaps she is a subordinate...
Elizabeth Sobek? The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function.
I have wondered. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. Were its intent, I would admire...
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extent further. They seem to be equipped with energy field.
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus, no shielding could withstand such an...
So there's hope.
Always.
How did you...
The key came from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of this...
That doesn't make sense. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting. After it... So the duration... With that in mind, I simply scanned my... Because it was Farzin, Sirius with...
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. I guess I should get What can you tell me?
When the subordinate functions saw, so in each, Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to date, but they seem to
Well, that's a nice one. What about Poseidon?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert. My substrate at a major old-world settlement called...
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh?
Agreed. It appears to be... Unfortunately, as such, it may be...
Okay, so Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory.
Where will you begin?
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as... If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell... Though I will require Hephaestus permanently stabilize. Should you change your... You can update your objective via... I will also... A summary... Is there anything else
I do, don't I?
Is something...
She had a dream for you, and it's all on my Do you think I can do it all? Live up to her exam?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering. In you, you prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core.
Thank you, guy. Well,
I have unlocked the other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish.
Ball?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Be right there.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is... a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display.